Well, everyone, it's that time of year again where I put on makeup under the guise of being helpful, but really it's just to promote my own personal projects. Welcome to another year of makeup for harpists. 5. Half a decade of this bullshit. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, let's get this done. How quickly do you think I can do this? It is 11:45 now. I think I can be done by 12:30 at the very latest. I mean, it's not that hard. That's not that hard. I really should set my goals higher. Okay, I'm starting with the Revolution Gold Hydrogel because I like to feel like a little fancy lady when I do things. And this makes me feel like a fancy lady. I like to keep them in the fridge because then they're like cold. They're like cold jello-y things. Do they do anything? Not really, but do they make me feel fancy? Absolutely. Did I just get that right in my eye? Yeah. Rub the excess everywhere. Okay, so the last time I did this, it turned out so poorly that I was watching it and I decided that it is unusable. Hi. I'm not in the mood to do this today, but you're not gonna do this at home. Thank you for coming to watch me with my mouth open and my tits out. This is such a glamorous life that I lead. I feel like it should be much bigger, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm putting on makeup in order to thrive in this industry. All right. Anyway, let me go change into my fucking little costume and then we'll do the end of this goddamn video. We're starting with the eyes and we're starting with the base. I haven't finished this one yet, but I feel like I'm close. I feel like I'm close to being done, but you know, who can say? I am wearing earbuds because I was doing this in silence last time, and I only think that added to the horrendous sensation that was doing this the first time around. I'm gonna start with little brows. I have a little brow gel. Going in with this brow and just drawing in some sort of brow. All right. Now, this is the only thing that differs. I'm gonna take a white eyeliner and I'm just gonna go underneath the eye and then see if that does anything and that blends out nicely. This is more of an experiment for me and you're all along with me on the journey. So, enjoy that. I don't think that worked out well. I think I'm gonna choose to trust the process and be optimistic about life. Okay, I'm just using 2 palettes. They're both I Heart Revolution. One is the Mini Tasty Peach, and one is the Hazelnut Cream. I'm also gonna just try and fix this white that I've put in here. That was a terrible idea using that pencil. Let's just take this same white that I like to use. Surely I should just get a white at this point just to go under the eyes instead of carrying an entire palette around. I think that would be a smart thing to do. But I'm not smart, I'm just gorgeous. I don't feel very gorgeous at the moment, but that's not my fault. That's the world in which we live in. Anyway, I'm taking this. This has really been through the mill, hasn't it? Good grief. Transitional shade. We're doing a base shade and then we'll go in with a deeper shade. You know how to do this. You've watched enough of these to know. The makeup is very, very similar to last year, but with a couple little changes to make it a little bit more stage appropriate. Because one thing I noticed going through all the photos from last year and the videos was that nothing that I did showed up particularly well. The eyeliner, the kind of glitter eyeliner showed up beautifully, and I like that, and I found an easier way of doing that, which is great. But kind of all the subtle underpainting was really lost under the lights. So One thing we learned from last year is that there is no room for subtlety in the theater. I'm going with the darkest shade now. And then I'm just going to try and blend it so it has a vague idea of where it's meant to be. Oh, I quite like that. That's quite fun. It's very clownish, and that's what we're aiming for. All right, you've used that. Phenomenal. Now we're going in with this. I could buy a new one, but this is the end of the Sam Hickman Variety Hour, so I don't want to spend good money replacing something that I'm only going to use once. So we're going light, light, medium light, and then that on the end. I really do enjoy this very light. I think it's so cute. And then darkest shade. Just in there, just slap it in. It doesn't have to look good. Why not? Okay, and then I'm gonna take that brush that I was blending with and just blend right above the lid. Wow, this has turned into a real mess. So I'm gonna just take my little... I don't have a bin in here, so I'm just gonna stick them on the table. And then I'm just gonna take a flat end of this beauty blender and just slide up. Just try and clean it all up. I'm also going to take pointy brush and then the medium, like this shade here, and just go under the eye, and then the darkest shade and just go on the outside. And then I'm just gonna take that and sweep it, and that is a good little outline for where you want your eyeliner to go. I'm gonna use the cheap stuff. We're using the Rimmel Exaggerate. Oof. Oh shit. I blinked. I could just be bigger and I'll just balance it out. I'm gonna take this white eyeliner again and I'm gonna do my waterline. Then I'm gonna curl my lashes, put on some mascara. Let's do it. Okay, let's start on the base. I'm going to go in with this MAC primer that I did not get through last year. Okay, and then I'm going in with this Revolution Pore Blur. It's like a little poly filler for your face, as my father used to say. Let's go in with a little foundation. The order of everything is completely different this year, so it's foundation and then it is all the contour on top because it just didn't show up otherwise. Look at that. I'm gonna go in with my light and then do the darker contour underneath it. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else no more. Let's go in with a powder. A light powder just to give everything a bit more of a fighting chance. And then I'm gonna go in with this. It is a fabulous glitter eyeliner from NYX, and I'm just gonna go over the top of my eyeliner while that all sets in. Now with a clean brush, we're just gonna wipe away all of the powder we just put on. And then let's do a little powder contour. Okay, blush, highlight, lashes, lips, and then done. We will use the blush to fix up all the mistakes of the past. I'm still using this. This is a great palette. I will say, I have dropped this so many times and it's still very much intact. Lips? Lips and lashes? Yeah. Okay. Let's try and really overdraw them this time. That's ridiculous. It's perfect. All right, let me get in with a little, what have I got? Oh, I have a lip gloss. Fun. Yeah, when you laugh at it, that's how you know you did a good job. I brought a cup of tea and I haven't even touched it. I'll say this, I did have to show my friend how to use and apply lashes last year for Halloween. And it's almost as if I'm doing these for myself. I'll say it. You take the glue, you take a little little brush, take a little dab, put it over the lash, just on the edge. This hasn't been pointing at me this whole time. You ever notice that? It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's try and pop these on. Secret to putting on lashes, just trust your instincts. There we go. Did you trust your instincts as much as I did? Because apparently my instincts are flawless. Good grief. Now let's move on to hair. Hair is very different this year. I moved from doing like pin curls to doing foam rollers. So the way that I've done this is I have done a top row of 2, and then I've done 2 side rows of 2, and then I've tried to keep another 2 rows of 2 and then along the back. And then hopefully it'll brush out to a nice wave. And as far as like hair has changed throughout the development of the show, we kind of moved away from a center part because I was doing a center part for the first one because I was kind of quite trying to stay as close to the costuming inspiration for the first costume as much as possible, which is of course Hedy Lamarr and the Ziegfeld Girl, and she has a center part and really, really fluffy hair. And so I kind of wanted to do that. But I just think it looked awful by the, like there are some shots that I think are really lovely, and then I do think it just sort of looks like, What I'm doing with these ones is a pin on one side and then a clip on the other side. But I hate getting these clips out. But they do such a good job, but they're like, they love getting tangled. Everything gets tangled. Hair gets stuck in the little spring. I wouldn't recommend them, but they are good, but I wouldn't recommend them. I'm gonna leave that top bit up and just sort of gather it all together and then just brush from the bottom. All right, this is where it goes horribly wrong, so wish me luck. Okay, and then I'm gonna take one of these and just pin it kind of up and back a little bit. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of pomade, just a little teeny tiny amount, just for the ends. I have a radiator to my right, which is nice. And there we go, the Sam Hickman Variety Hour 3 makeup. It's 12:32. So it was a solid 45 minutes hair and makeup, which I think is pretty good. I think I could have it done in 15 to 30 if I really had to push it. Please come to the show. That's my thing. That's why I do this every year, isn't it? Please come to the show. It is on the 11th of February at Wales Millennium Centre. Tickets are £7. Ah, what a bargain. What a bargain. I'm joined by some incredible talent. I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully I will see you all there. Yeah, I've been Sam Hickman. This has been Makeup for Harpists 5. I'll say it. It might have gotten away from me in the last couple of years. The whole concept of this, but you could do this in your life if you wanted to. Thank you. We'll see you all next year for Makeup for Harpist 6, and we'll see you all on the 11th of February at Wales Millennium Centre for the Sam Hickman Variety Hour number 3. Bye-bye, everyone.